All right, good evening and welcome to the Utopian Cafe for Friday, October 29th. So, as you can see in the headline, it says, "So long for now, not going anywhere." But this will be the last cafe until Monday, November 15th. I'm taking a much needed break from content creation after 7 months of doing it almost 3 hours a day. But fear not, again, we'll be back on Monday, November 15th. And I'm here to announce right now officially that the Utopian Cafe going forward will be seen at this very time, Monday through Friday, 5:30 Central. The morning show I really enjoyed. It just wasn't getting a lot of views, interaction. So we're going to try something different. We're going to go to 5:30 Central starting November 15th. I like the time because it'll just lead right into the games once the season starts. And speaking of that season, season 3 of the Utopian Baseball Universe will kick off on Friday, March 25th. We've been doing a Friday opening day since day one. And later in the show today, we're going to get you every matchup for opening day. We have a quadruple header on opening day for ESPN. We have a double header on the Utopian Baseball Universe Network, 2 Xbox streams. And as a bonus feature, we're going to give you the national coverage for all 4 baseball holidays. For us, that's opening day, Memorial Day, 4th of July, and Labor Day. Let you know what the ESPN coverage is going to be, let you know what the Xbox streams are going to be. All of that coming your way today. And I'll also be announcing the first 4 guests for Having a Catch with Joey Buckholz, which debuts on Tuesday, December 7th. So before we get to all that, I just want to say over the next 2 weeks that we're off the air, you'll still see things pop up. I have 24 baseball cards to upload, and I'm going to do that this weekend. The last 12 or so cards are going to be focused on the postseason. And then the final card, I get this weird pop-up on my computer. It always happens when you bring up the computer for the first time in the day. So the last card of the set, card number 1200, is going to feature many of you. Last year I did every single member of the Utopian Baseball Universe that had like some sort of picture of themselves on Facebook. So I don't think we got everybody. But obviously the group is almost 1,200 people now. It's going to be impossible to feature everybody. But I've been keeping track of who's been the biggest contributors as far as posts, comments, likes, and each of you will be featured on that card. So I'm actually working on that later tonight and tomorrow. So you're going to see some cards. I might be uploading some. I made some custom baseball card tickets. I might upload all of those in the next 2 weeks. My goal was to make about 1,000 of them. I ended up with about 600. I was going to make one for each unique matchup in the universe, and it just got to be too big of a project because the file I was using to create them was quite large, and it would sometimes take me 10 minutes just to make one ticket, and that it was too long. So I'm not done making them. I'll make some for 2022, probably opening day, and some postseason tickets and some commemorative tickets for some games in the regular season that I think will be meaningful. But so you'll see some baseball cards, you'll see some tickets. We'll probably throw some polls at you, and then we'll try to build anticipation for Wednesday, November 10th. That's the night that Stan and I will debut our new weekly show on Wednesday nights. And on that show, you're going to see a bunch of different stuff. You're going to see him and I talk baseball, obviously. We're going to have a roundtable discussion every now and then, trivia, all sorts of stuff, but that's coming up, like I said, in a couple weeks. So tonight we're going to get you opening day. We're going to get you the national coverage for next year. Kind of let you know what the days will look like as far as coverage once season 3 starts. And then towards the end of the show, we'll kind of talk about what the rest of the off season might look like as far as content creation. So without further ado, let's get right to opening day, which is Friday, March 25th. Now, I know we're live here, and I should have figured this out before the show, but let's figure out how many days we are to that. So today's the 29th, so 2 and 32 and 31 is 63, and 31 is 94, and 28 is 122, and 25 is that right, 147? Yeah, I guess we're 147 days away. I guess that's 21 weeks. 21 times 7, we're 21 weeks away. 147 days away from opening day. I've been teasing this long enough. Here we go. The opening of this season will be non-division games once again. This year, or I should say next year, 2022, it's going to be the East opening up at the West, and the North opening up at the South. So, here we go. I've got like 7 files up right now. It's ridiculous. Here we go. And I don't have any like fun graphics or anything, so you'll just have to actually like pay attention. Opening day, Friday, March 25th. In East at West games, the Boston Red Sox will open their series at the Colorado Rockies. The Philadelphia Phillies will open their season at the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Toronto Blue Jays will open their season at the San Diego Padres, and that will be one of 4 ESPN games on opening day. We've also got Expos at Mariners, the Mets at the Angels, Yankees and Dodgers. That will be one of our 2 Xbox games on opening day. Nationals and Giants, 2 playoff teams from this year. That'll be an ESPN game. And then we've got Orioles at A's. Those are East at West games. Now for our North at South games. Reds at Marlins. That'll be on ESPN. That'll be our early ESPN game on opening day. Guardians at Rays. Tigers at Cardinals. Our second Xbox game on that day will be the Pirates at the Royals. Our last ESPN game of the day in prime time will be the White Sox at Braves. Cubs at Durham. The Twins at the Rangers. And the Brewers will open their series at the Houston Astros. Now that weekend, we'll also have an NBC doubleheader. We're doing doubleheaders on NBC this year with Tony Kubek and Bob Costas calling the noon game, Vince Scully and Joe Garagiola doing the late game. Our doubleheader for opening weekend will be Cubs at Durham, the early game, Mets at Angels, the late game. On TBS that opening weekend, Brian Anderson and Ron Darling will call the Phillies and the Diamondbacks. Our first Sunday morning Xbox telecast of the year will feature the Red Sox at Rockies. And our first Sunday night baseball will feature the Tigers at Cardinals. And then we'll look at about 4 other days of national coverage here. Our first Monday night baseball game, as reported about a month ago, Reds at Rays. Our first Tuesday night baseball with John Chiambi and Eduardo Perez is going to feature the Blue Jays at the Mariners. Our first Wednesday night broadcast with Chris Berman and Dave Soup Campbell will feature the Pirates at the Cardinals. Our first Thursday, we're going to have a Thursday Xbox doubleheader next year. Our afternoon game will be Brewers at Rangers on March 31st. And the night game will be the Mets at Dodgers. And then our first Friday night baseball with Matt Vasgersian and Jessica Mendoza on April 1st will be Cardinals at Guardians. And then our first late night with the Utopian Baseball Universe. This will feature Stan Phillips, Geeker Cruisin' on April 1st. That'll be Giants at Red Sox. So that's what the first week looks like. And then let's look at the rest of the holiday schedule for 2022. And we're just going to look at the national games. So we've got quadruple headers on all 4 holidays this year. Just worked out that way. The West Coast was hosting on all 4 days. So on Memorial Day, which is May 30th, ESPN is going to carry 4 games. Blue Jays at Orioles, Astros at Cardinals, Pirates at Twins, and the Giants at Mariners. And the Utopian Baseball Universe Network will have a doubleheader on Memorial Day. How about this one, folks? Red Sox at Mets, Tigers and Brewers. That's going to be a fun day for me. On July 4th this year, ESPN will have a quadruple header, starting with the Red Sox at Cardinals, the Tigers at Diamondbacks, Yankees at Rangers, and the Brewers at the Dodgers. And on the Utopian Baseball Universe Network, we have a doubleheader of Xbox games. How about Phillies at Royals and the Reds at the Athletics? And then on Labor Day, September 5th, quadruple header on ESPN. We got Pirates at Reds, Mets at Expos, Bulls at Astros, and the Padres at the Angels. And our doubleheader on the Utopian Baseball Universe Network, our Xbox streams on Labor Day. We've got Rays at Cardinals, and we've got the Mariners at the Dodgers. Some other notable games on the schedule this year. On Jackie Robinson Day on Xbox, we're going to feature the Reds at Dodgers. That's April 15th. Our Patriots Day game this year will be Monday morning, April 19th. That's going to be Tampa Bay at Boston. This year's Civil Rights game will be April 28th, and that'll be the Pirates at the White Sox. We'll have a special presentation on Lou Gehrig Day. It's going to be the Phillies at Yankees on June 2nd. This year's Let's Play 2 doubleheader at Wrigley Field is going to feature the Twins at the Cubs. That's going to be June 10th. And this year we're carrying both games. We're going to commemorate 2 World Series this year, the last 2, because we've already commemorated every other one in the first 2 years. I don't have the date for Houston, Atlanta, because we're going to do it in whichever city wins it. So I don't have a date for that yet. But I do have a date for Rays Dodgers. It's going to be July 15th on Xbox. Rays and Dodgers will commemorate that. And then on September 18th, we're going to commemorate Roberto Clemente Day with Tigers at Pirates. Also, Monday Night Baseball ends at the end of August. So to supplement that, we're going to have on the network an Xbox doubleheader on Monday, September 12th, teams to be determined. A doubleheader on Monday, September 19th. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to have games on the 6th and 7th. And then the following Tuesday and Wednesday, 13th and 14th. And then the following Tuesday and Wednesday on the 20th and 21st. And then on the very last weekend of the season, Friday, September 23rd, we'll have a Friday Xbox doubleheader. And then the last Xbox telecast of the year will be Sunday morning, September 25th. And all of those will be determined. Everything but the Roberto Clemente Day and the Labor Day doubleheader will be determined as we get closer, because we want to feature matchups that are going to be important to the pennant races. So that's kind of the highlight. So the full schedule we're going to release in the next probably month or so. It's done. I gotta save some stuff for the off season, but that is the highlights, if you will, for opening day. So very excited for that. Again, just to kind of let you know what content is going to look like as far as gameplay next year. Mondays, every Monday afternoon at 3 Central, we'll have an Xbox game. And then ABC will have Monday Night Baseball. Tuesday night and Wednesday night, no Xbox. I'm trying to cut back games this year to make it more special, because I was doing it every day for about 4 months. So Tuesday and Wednesdays, we're just going to have ESPN coverage. Thursday, we're going to do an Xbox doubleheader. And then Friday night, ESPN will have a game. And then we're going to do something we're calling Late Night with the UBU. That's going to be like kind of our after dark. We're going to do like 11:30 Central, 10:30, 11:30 Central. And that will be simulcast on Baseball A Way of Life. Geeker Cruisin' is going to be a part of that as well. So I'm looking forward to that. And then Saturday, no Xbox, but we have 3 national games. We got the doubleheader on NBC, and then the TBS Saturday night main event. And then Sunday, we're bringing back Sunday morning baseball. Will be 9 a.m. every Sunday. Xbox game, and then our Sunday night baseball with ESPN, John Miller and Joe Morgan. So that's all I have as far as next year's schedule. The next thing I want to tell you is we have a talk show debuting on Tuesday, December 7th. It's called Having a Catch with Joey Buckholtz. It's going to be 13 episodes, 1 a week, and then I'll take 13 weeks off, and then we'll do 13 more, and then 13 weeks off. So each year, each 52-week span is going to have 2 seasons. Season 1 debuts on December 7th. 12 of my 13 guests are booked, and we're going to announce 4 of them right now. Our debut show, Tuesday, December 7th, is going to be one of my favorite musicians, and he's a member of the universe, Dan Byrne. I discovered Dan's music in 2003. A friend of mine named Howard lent me his copy of an album called 50 Eggs, and I love it. It's one of my favorite records of all time. But when I had a heart attack in 2012, Howard surprised me with a gift. He sent me a copy of a record called Doubleheader, which is 18 songs that Dan wrote about baseball. And I have listened to that album hundreds of times. It's one of my daughter's favorite recordings. So I'm really excited to have Dan on the show. Dan's a big baseball fan. He's a brilliant musician. We actually had him on this show on opening day. He sang a couple songs, and we talked to him for a bit. He's going to be my first guest, so I'm very excited for that. Dan, can't wait to talk to you on December 7th. Our second guest on December 14th is going to be Gar Ryness, but you know him better as Batting Stance Guy. He's been all over, he's all over social media. I've seen him on Letterman. He does the most incredible impressions of batting stances. So we're going to talk to Gar about baseball, how he got into the stances, and maybe he'll do some for us that night. Very much looking forward to that. December 14th, Gar Ryness. December 21st is an author I've discovered in the last 4 weeks. His name is Ethan Bryan. I just finished his book called A Year of Playing Catch. It's unbelievable. He's written many other books. So we're going to get to know Ethan Bryan that night. Very much looking forward to that. And then my final show of December of 2021, the fourth show of Having a Catch with Joey Buckholz, will be a man I've known since 1982. He's one of my oldest and best friends in the world, Andrew C. Pfeffer. Will be on Having a Catch. Andrew is the host of Bowling with the Pfeff. You can see that on YouTube. He's got a great Facebook group. Love talking baseball and life with Andrew. So very much looking forward to that. I've got 9 other shows lined up. We'll announce those as we get closer, but 12 of the 13 are already booked. I've confirmed with everyone else. I'm so excited for this project. I'm telling everyone that, I have no background in broadcasting or journalism. So this is going to be an intimate show. Some of the shows won't even be live. Actually, a lot of them won't be live. We're going to record them based on when the guest can be available, and then I'll just upload nightly. And then something fun we're going to do is after the show airs, if you guys have comments or questions, we're going to get the guest back and we're going to do a couple of shorts, 30-second, 60-second, 2-minute clips responding to that stuff. And we'll do that on their time as well. So very much looking forward to that. Again, the show is called Having a Catch with Joey Buckholz, debuting Tuesday, December 7th. Really excited. So I think that's all I have for you right now. And so it's going to be, as you see, it's going to be goodbye for a little bit. The next time you'll see this face will be Wednesday, November 10th. Stan Phillips and I will bring to you our new show, which will be simulcast on Baseball Away of Life, Utopian Baseball Universe, a couple different YouTube channels, Twitter. Really excited for that. And then the Utopian Cafe will return on Monday, November 15th, 5:30 p.m. Central. And I'm going to try to make them better. I'm proud of what we've done so far. But let's be honest, there were a lot of cafes where it was just me coming on saying, this is what's coming on later, or this is what's coming on next week. A lot of them felt like commercials. I want to make them shows. I want to make them entertaining. I want to have more guests, and we're gonna do that. We're gonna make them better, and looking forward to that. So again, look for some baseball cards, some custom tickets, maybe some polls. I will be reaching out to a lot of you in the next 4 or 5 months as we start building 2022 rosters. So fans of particular teams, I want you guys to have a say. Next year, the theme for the biggest roster edition is going to be players from the 19th century. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll need a lot of input. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being part of the universe. We're almost at about 1,200 members. If you're not a member, if you're watching this on Baseball Away of Life, join Utopian Baseball Universe. And if you're watching this within the universe, if you're not a member of Baseball Away of Life, please join. 10,000 members strong. So really excited to start preparing season 3 of the Utopian Baseball Universe. So for now, so long, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.